Hello and welcome. If your student is taking advanced programming this year, you are in the perfect spot. We put together this quick explainer to give you a clear look at what the course is all about, from the amazing skills they'll be learning to the doors it's going to open for their future. So let's just jump right in with the bottom line. This quote is pulled directly from the course syllabus, and really, it says it all. This class is so much more than just another grade on a report card. It's designed to be a strategic piece of your student's journey, something that makes them stand out on a resume or a college application. And that really is the theme here. Think of this course as a launch pad. It's built to give your student real, tangible rewards that go way beyond the high school classroom. We're talking about a serious head start. Now, how does that work? Well, one of the most incredible parts of this course is that there are multiple ways to earn official credentials. Students can get actual college credits from Northern Virginia Community College through dual enrollment. They might even get credit from a powerhouse like Carnegie Mellon University. And if that wasn't enough, they can earn a Python certification that's recognized by the industry. That's a triple threat: academic credit and a professional skill, all in one.
Okay, that all sounds pretty great, right? But you're probably wondering, what does the day-to-day actually look like for my student? What are they doing all year? Let's pull back the curtain on that.
This really gets to the heart of it all, the student's journey. This isn't a class where you just sit and listen. It's all about active, creative work, learning how to design and build things from the ground up. The school year is broken down into 4 big steps. In the first quarter, they're really just learning the language, kind of like learning the alphabet and basic grammar of Python. Then in quarter 2, they start making things move, creating animations and graphics that you can actually interact with. Quarter 3 is where it gets really interesting. They start building complex worlds, learning how to handle tons of information to make advanced animations. And by the final quarter, they're really starting to think like a programmer, using powerful professional-level concepts. And that's the key thing to remember here. Students don't just learn a concept and then take a test on it. No, they learn a concept and then they immediately use it to build something. It's all about putting theory into practice right away. And here's a perfect example of what that looks like. A big project in this class is building a game, something like the classic Tetris. And it all starts with a single skill, like creating this 2D game board you see here. It's so cool because a project like this lets them weave together a bunch of smaller skills into one big, impressive final product. But they don't have to stop at just the basic game. They're actually encouraged to get creative, to add their own flair. Maybe they want to add a feature that shows you the next piece coming up, or a high score list to compete with friends, or even levels that get harder and harder. This is where they stop just following directions and really become designers and problem solvers. You know, all this building and coding adds up to something much bigger. Because this class isn't just about learning Python. It's about developing a way of thinking, a set of skills that are going to be valuable no matter what career they choose. Here's what I mean. The syllabus uses phrases like employing modular top-down design. Okay, that sounds pretty technical, right? But what it really means is that your student is learning how to look at a huge, overwhelming challenge and break it down into small, bite-sized, manageable chunks. And let me tell you, that is a superpower in any job in any field. Or how about this one? Proactively creating and writing test cases. Again, a little bit of jargon, but the real-world skill here is huge. They're learning how to be responsible for their own work, how to find and fix their own mistakes before they turn into big problems. That's accountability and independence, and that's priceless. And to give you a sense of scale, think about this number, 1,500. By the end of this course, the goal is for your student to be able to design and write a program that's up to 1,500 lines of code, pretty much on their own. That's not just a little script, that's a really substantial, complex piece of work. It shows true competence. So, with all this incredible learning happening, how do we actually track progress? The grading system is really designed to be a system for success. It's there to support your student, not just to judge them. Here's how the grades break down. 70% of the grade comes from what we call summative work. Think of these as the big milestones, the major projects and tests where they show what they've mastered. The other 30% is formative work. That's all the daily practice, the classwork,
Basically, all the effort that builds up to that mastery. It's about rewarding the process. Now, when you check Parent View, you might see some of these codes pop up. So let's quickly run through them. MI just means an assignment is missing. RR means a retake is needed on a failing grade, which is a fantastic opportunity for a second chance. And MG means a minimum grade of 50% was given, which acts as a helpful safety net. It's all designed to keep you in the loop. And that's the whole philosophy here. The course is largely self-paced, so students can take the time they need on tougher topics, and with things like retakes, the focus is always on mastering the material, not on penalizing them for bumps along the road. It's all about support. Okay, finally, let's talk about you. You can play a simple but really important role in all of this. It's a partnership, and there are a few key things you can do to help support your student from home. We've narrowed it down to just 3 easy, high-impact things. First, please make sure you fill out that one-time digital resource consent form for the county. Second, keep an eye on SIS Parent View to stay up to date on grades and progress. And third, and this might be the most important one, please remind your student to charge their laptop every single night. That laptop is their #1 tool for success in this class. Well, that's the overview. Thank you so much for tuning in. This class is just such a unique chance for your student to learn to think in new ways, to solve complicated puzzles, and to create some truly amazing things with technology. They're not just learning about the future, they're learning how to build it. It's going to be an awesome year.